Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death, and this negative thought can be one of the most harrowing and isolating experiences. Whether triggered by the loss of a loved one, a significant failure, or the collapse of a cherished dream, these thoughts can shake us to our core and leave us feeling hopeless. But what if I told you there's a profound philosophy, enduring for centuries, that offers guidance and strength in these darkest times? This philosophy teaches not just how to cope with despair, but how to emerge from it stronger. That philosophy is Stoicism. Greetings, fellow seekers of Stoic wisdom. It's important that you watch this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon for more insights with us. In the journey of life, we encountered moments that push us to the brink, but you need not to be overwhelmed by them. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus developed timeless wisdom that serves as a lifeline when despair threatens to consume us. On this video, I will guide you through Stoic strategies for dealing with suicidal thoughts, helping you find resilience and hope. We will explore accepting what we cannot control, focusing our energy on what we can change, and maintaining a perspective that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. You will learn how to draw strength from Stoic philosophy through practices like negative visualization, which prepare us for life's difficulties. You will equally learn the 5 ways to prevent suicide thoughts. So, stay with me here. The wisdom of the Stoics can be your compass through this storm. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Suicidal thoughts, often stemming from deep personal loss, are an intense part of the human experience. From the moment you encounter significant loss, whether of a loved one, a dream, or a way of life, this profound sorrow and despair shouldn't be suicidal but another life lesson. Losses are pain, and like all pains, it will pass. You just have to give it time. The pain can be all-consuming, threatening to overwhelm some at times. But having a suicidal thoughts over a situation, regardless of what it is, doesn't portray you as a bright person or someone with a sound mind. The wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers shines brightest, offering a beacon of hope and resilience. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a fundamental truth. While you cannot control external events that shape your life, you can control your responses to them. The Stoics did not view suicidal thoughts as emotions to be suppressed or denied. Instead, they recognized these experiences as natural and unavoidable aspects of the human condition. What set the Stoics apart was their unwavering belief that while we cannot prevent loss, we can choose how to respond to it. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, embodied this ideal in his life. When faced with profound personal loss, he did not succumb to despair or neglect his duties. Inspired by Stoic teachings, he carried on with fortitude and acceptance, acknowledging his grief while maintaining his composure and fulfilling his responsibilities. This ability to accept what lies beyond our control is a central tenet of Stoic thought. As Epictetus wrote, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." The Stoics recognized that certain aspects of life, such as death and loss, are ultimately beyond my ability to influence. Rather than railing against these inevitabilities, they taught that true wisdom lies in acknowledging them with grace and composure. This suicidal thought we have been talking about is a negative energy, and allowing our minds to conceive this thought can take away life. Well, that is why it is called suicide anyway. But this negative thought is what we can control. And here are the signs of having suicide thoughts. 1. Direct or indirect verbal threats of suicide. 2. Giving away prized possessions. 3. Irritability or anger. 4. Loss of interest in usual activities or social and emotional withdrawal. 5. Sudden or dramatic changes in mood. 6. Decrease in academic or job performance. If you are finding this video so interesting, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for a notification of new Stoic insights. As Marcus Aurelius stated, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. This insight reminds us that our suffering is often rooted not in external circumstances, but in our reactions and judgments about them. When confronted with deep personal loss and the ensuing suicidal thoughts, it is natural for our emotions to run high. Sadness, anger, and a sense of injustice can overwhelm us, clouding our vision and consuming our thoughts. Yet in these moments, Stoic teachings offer a path forward, a way to reclaim our inner peace and composure. You can channel your energy into constructive outlets by shifting focus to what lies within your control. While you may be unable to prevent or undo the loss, you can choose how to respond. Ask yourself these questions. Do I allow myself to be consumed by despair? Or do I consciously direct my thoughts and actions towards personal growth, self-care, and pursuing meaningful endeavors? The choice ultimately should be the Stoic's wisdom of never to harm yourself. Seneca, the Roman Stoic philosopher, embodied this principle in his life. When faced with profound losses, he maintained a sense of emotional balance. Writing, "Grief is a natural response to loss, but it should not be allowed to consume us." Seneca's words remind me that grief is natural and valid, but it need not define or limit me. By maintaining a sense of emotional balance, you can navigate the turbulent waters of loss with clarity and purpose, directing your actions towards constructive outlets that serve well-being and the greater good. Here are the 5 ways you can save yourself today. 1. Acknowledge negative feelings and seek support. If you are going through a rough time, seek supports. Listen to the concerns and acknowledge that people are there to help. Emotional and personal support can be a great problem-solving techniques. Embrace it and it could improve your situation. 2. Be honest. Talk to your potential helpers like family and professionals. Don't die in silence unless you have truly made up your mind. And when asked how you are doing, be honest because your life is at stake here. They may review your past experiences and talk to you about emotional controls, challenges, and ways to overcome them. Validate their concerns while gently reminding yourself that suicide is never the option. Remember, moving forward through adversity is possible by using resilience tools developed within oneself. 3. Promote social connectivity. Identify ways to connect more as a family and provide opportunities to connect with peers and other adult caregivers. These social connections can help override suicide's thoughts. You may be feeling the grip of loneliness and helplessness, thinking that no one cares. You should transition to a sense of belonging and importance. You are as important as your life. Don't forget that. 4. Ask questions and have conversations. Suicidal thoughts can be unsettling and provocative, but when you are proactive with what's wrong in your mind, this negative thought can be avoided. Asking about suicidal thoughts doesn't cause harm and often helps. Don't downplay this situation. Ask adult caregivers for possible solutions. Express your concerns and feelings. 5. Maintain perspective. In the depths of suicidal thoughts, it can be all too easy to become consumed by the weight of sorrow, losing sight of the broader life and the impermanence that governs all things. Yet in these moments, Stoic teachings offer a powerful antidote, a means of maintaining perspective and finding equilibrium amidst the turbulence. As Epictetus reminded us, it's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. These words encapsulate the Stoic understanding that change is inevitable and fundamental to existence. From the season cycles to civilization's rise and fall, all things are subject to the relentless flow of impermanence. The Stoics encouraged us to view suicidal thoughts and despair not as aberrations to be resisted, but as natural phases woven into the fabric of life. Just as the verdant splendor of spring gives way to the vibrant hues of autumn, so must we embrace the ebb and flow of joy and sorrow, gain and loss, as part of the cosmic dance. By maintaining this broader perspective, you can find solace in the knowledge that experiences, no matter how profound or devastating, are part of a greater cycle that has unfolded since the dawn of time and will continue long after we are gone. In doing so, you can resist the temptation to become consumed by your grief, and instead approach it with a sense of acceptance and equanimity. This is not to say that the Stoics advocated for a life devoid of emotion or attachment. On the contrary, they recognized the value of forming deep bonds and pursuing meaningful endeavors. However, they also understood that true fulfillment and inner peace could only be achieved by maintaining a sense of perspective, recognizing that all things, no matter how cherished, are ultimately transient. After watching this video today, you should learn to draw strength from Stoicism. In the face of suicidal thoughts, it can be all too tempting to seek solace in temporary distractions or fleeting pleasures. Yet the Stoic philosophers understood that true solace and resilience can only be found by drawing strength from the wellspring of wisdom. By immersing ourselves in the timeless teachings, that have guided countless individuals through life's most profound challenges. At the heart of this philosophy lies a practice known as negative visualization, a concept that may seem paradoxical at first glance, but offers a powerful tool for navigating waters of despair. The idea behind negative visualization is to consciously meditate on the potential for loss and adversity, to envision and accept the inevitability of change and impermanence. As Seneca warned, "He who indulges empty fears earns himself real fears." By confronting my fears and anxieties head-on and acknowledging the transient nature of all things I hold dear, you can cultivate a sense of preparedness and resilience, a strength of character that allows me to weather even the most devastating storms. This practice may seem counterintuitive, even morbid, to those unfamiliar with Stoic thought. Why, one might ask, would you intentionally dwell on the prospect of loss and suffering? Yet this willingness to confront deepest fears and insecurities is at the heart of the Stoic approach. If you found this video so interesting, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for a notification of new Stoic insights.